What is going on, everyone? Alessandro here, and welcome to another Bitcoin price analysis. Everyone is freaking out apparently outside, guys, because Bitcoin is just coming a little bit down, and of course the altcoins are correcting. We're gonna have a look into that, guys. Everyone is freaking out, but don't worry. As I told you in some videos ago, guys, this sideways consolidation and pullback was incoming, and this is of course also very healthy for expecting, of course, nice continuation to the upside, a healthy growth, and not to go like parabolic to the upside immediately, because they of course end up very likely into blow off tops. And that's why the more we go sideways, the more previous resistances, now new support that we are testing, the better. And that's why, guys, we're gonna have a look now maybe into some worst case scenarios for the immediate short term for some altcoins right now, especially Ethereum, Solana, XRP, and so on, and of course also into Bitcoin. So welcome everyone, guys. Make sure to be subscribed on this channel. We have now almost 2,000 subscribers, guys, so thank you very much for your great support. And of course, remember, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just here to entertain you, and all my price predictions and my own TA is of course my own opinions, and everything that I'm buying and selling I'm sharing with you, such as, for example, new upcoming crypto projects that currently are very hyped and that everyone is jumping on board. I'm sharing different updates with you guys in separate videos. Of course, you can check them out here in the video description. You're gonna find them all here in the video description. And of course, also if you want to sign up to Bybit, Binance, Phemex, and so on, use my links to get some extra deposit bonuses, guys. And if you're signing up right now to Bybit, you're of course gonna get a lot of deposit bonuses. And right now they have also this new trading event going on here, where you basically can trade and win even more. They have this special what is it, like a trading event going on and so on, and some different giveaways and stuff like that here on Bybit. So sign up there and get those bonuses, guys. Of course, also Binance and Phemex are always doing special events as well, so choose the exchanges that you like. And of course, make sure to be subscribed also to my other channels like TikTok, Telegram, Instagram. There of course I'm showing also a bit more of my private life, and also over on X I'm sharing everything. So that's why very important, guys, to be diversified also into different other social media platforms, and that's why make sure to be subscribed there as well. All links in the video description. And now, guys, let's dive straight into the daily time frame for Bitcoin, because I know that in the immediate short term there are some patterns forming, maybe a symmetrical triangle, maybe a descending triangle. We are just chopping around here in the immediate short term, so nothing new there. But on the daily time frame, this is the time frame that currently I'm watching out, and of course waiting for the next buy signal to appear, because since the top here, since the top of $123,000, and after this retracement back into the Cardinal channels, this upper red moving average that you can see here, Bitcoin retraced within the Cardinal channels, and since then I was telling you guys, prepare for sideways consolidation, or maybe even come down to retest 115k, close that CME gap down there, or even come down to $110,000. And on the daily time frame, you can see that all indicators were telling us that before. Money flow coming down, everything coming down. We have the RSI coming down. All indicators, even the stochastic RSI, they all had sell signals up here at 123k, and since then we are going sideways. Yes, the altcoins, they catched up with the performance of Bitcoin, and yes, they rallied quite hard. But of course, whenever Bitcoin then stops to rally or is even coming down a bit, then of course we are seeing also some take profit over in the altcoins. And that doesn't mean that the run is over. In the opposite, in my opinion, this is a good buy opportunity. And don't freak out if right now everything is coming down. If you feel unsecure, or if you like longed the top or you bought at the top, just DCA every now and then. Never go all in, and always have a strategy and the plan. Whatever happens, you always have to feel comfortable. That's why never go all in. Always feel comfortable with whatever decision that you're taking. Have some fiat on the sideline. Have some have enough cryptos on the sideline, because if everything is going then fast to the upside, you want to be invested, and you don't want always to buy the top and buy the top and again the top and again the top and so on. So always DCA every now and then. Doesn't matter the price, of course. Sometimes you maybe buy at the top before it is crashing down, but this is like what happens very often also with stocks and many other assets. And that's why also everything, no financial advice, but this is just how it goes. And until here the indicators are not cooling off and not getting a buy signal, if you're trading with my indicators, then of course just wait for that. Otherwise, if you're subscribed on this channel, you can wait until I give you an update, because I'm sharing everything with you guys, especially whenever I'm sitting in a trade. And I would short right now, or I wanted to go short, but I didn't do that, because usually whenever Bitcoin is going parabolic to the upside, I don't like to short that rally. And I'm not shorting like the little pullbacks in the opposite. I try to buy into new altcoins and new coins that I like, for example, Bonk or Mudeng and Fartcoin and stuff like that, because they are good for the short term when they rally, but for the long term, of course, you just want to keep Bitcoin. At least this is what I am doing. And you can see that also Ethereum now is coming down. We are slowly now retracing also here into the Keltner channels. That's why I expect that in the next coming days and weeks, maybe 1 or 2 weeks, we are most likely coming down. Also Ethereum, if we see a weekly close below the top side of the Keltner channels, also here, I'm expecting a retest maybe here of this previous resistance, now new support at $3,200. That's very likely, but only if we have weekly closes below the top side of the Keltner channels at $3,500. Otherwise, you can see that whenever we are above the Keltner channels, we see those parabolic run-ups until we retrace back into the Keltner channels, have a crash to the median line, bounce back up, have it as a resistance, and so on. You see that the Keltner channels is always a very powerful indicator. And that's why those are the targets for Ethereum, $3,200 for the worst case if that happens. For Tron, I'm actually very bullish because Tron is still breaking out here to the upside, and here even if we come down, maybe we retest 28 cents, maybe 27 cents, something like that. But Tron is looking extremely bullish, guys, and I think that this one will go to new all-time highs very soon. I'm holding also a lot of Tron coins, but only because I'm using the chain a lot. That's why I'm holding Tron, not because I'm expecting there to reach $1 or $10 or whatever. I'm just bullish for Tron because I'm using that blockchain so often that I can only be bullish about Tron, because this is so often used, much more than Ethereum, at least for me. But of course, dApps, everything is built on Ethereum, but transactions are mostly in Tron network or BNB because they have, of course, much lower fees. And here also Solana. Solana broke out to the upside. Maybe here we're coming down to retest $160 for the worst case, in my opinion. So we have, of course, now probably a bit more sideways or downside here in the next coming days. Also, Solana is about to break down. So yes, I think that a pullback will be incoming next coming days and weeks. This will end up most likely in a good buy opportunity, especially to prepare towards the end of this year, because I think that towards the end of this year, we're going to see everywhere new all-time highs. And of course, also for XRP, which is now correcting heavily. It crashed now, or crashed down from $3.60 now to $3. So this is like a minus 20% already. And here, in theory, we are already coming to an important support, but probably also here we can even drop down to $2.50, something like that. But here at $3, it is possible that we're gonna have a lot of support right here. So everything is a bit going sideways. Some of the coins are even pumping today, some not. So it is everything a bit mixed, but just DCA into whatever coin that you always wanted to buy during the next coming days and weeks. And then you should be getting a nice crypto portfolio here and prepare for the end of the year, because I think this is the time then when everything will start to go completely parabolic. Otherwise, also Bitcoin here on the weekly is still in a clear uptrend. So every kind of weaknesses, in my opinion, are still good buy opportunities. And of course, I'm also buying into new coins. We are seeing also a big trend with new layer 2s on top of Bitcoin, like this layer Bitcoin or Bitcoin Hyper, currently also extremely hyped. They are raising every day more and more funds. I think this one is going to be one of the biggest next upcoming crypto that everyone is buying and watching out right now. Also here on this website, it is ranked #1, a new Bitcoin layer 2 solution, and I'm buying into all of them. You can also get to them, guys, if you click the links here in the video description, Bitcoin Hyper or Layer Bitcoin, this one over here. Of course, we also have some meme coins like Token 6900 after SPX 6900. So this one over here that also rallied a lot here since launch. Also this one today not crashed but corrected here 8%. But if you zoom out, of course, then you see that this one, of course, did great. And the next one that should be doing like this, hopefully, is Token 6900. So this one is the next one that is supposed to be launching also in the next coming weeks and months. That's why I'm bullish also for this one here. And you can see that they just raised over 1 million here. And you can also buy and stake the coin, of course, for 57%. This is also what I'm doing. While we're waiting for the launch of this coin, we can accumulate more and more. And if you, hold on, guys, maybe it's gonna get loud. Listeners here, there is always a video that is starting automatically. So if you're buying also into this coin, remember that you can buy and stake it directly or just buy without staking. And you can also here bind your DeFi wallet and then trade here like in Windows 95 themes. So everything is like in the 90s here on this website. So check it out, guys. I'm going to bring some updates out, and all projects you find here in the video description if you're interested. That's it for now, guys. Stay tuned, be subscribed, because I'm going to do some update videos, and we're going to see us all in the next one. Bye for now.